what happened in that execute at the end there, they had only Fur in window room. Everybody else was much further away. How did they not win that round?
Taco just makes that play of him jumping through his own smoke, just narrowly avoiding death with a Molotov and everything. That's huge. That maintains control of that position for Luminosity. He also gets 1 kill, I believe it was. So it's actually incredible because I was very scared. The LG setup, they've done that a couple times in that half, was kind of gambling towards one site. You could see the lean was over towards mid, towards Catwalk and the B bomb site. No one was even in CT spawn. That avenue of retake really wasn't there for LG, so a huge win for them.
But Na'Vi have been doing a very good job of keeping LG guessing as well with these CT setups. You know, they've actually shown some variety in their play, willing to go to A site, willing to go to B site. They haven't been focusing too much on one or the other, and that makes it much more difficult for that CT in-game leader to call, you know, where to stack his men.
Now, we have to assume there are a couple of new viewers with this many people watching. So again, we're now playing an MR3 10,000 starting money overtime. That means you get to play 3 rounds on the side that you're already on. Then you switch halves and play another 3 rounds on the other side. You need to win 4 in total, which means the first team to 19 rounds here is going to be the winner. Or double overtime is definitely possible. We've had overtimes all throughout this tournament, actually, all the way back to the group stage.
And we're already in. So let's see. Fallen position on the A site. Not going to find anybody yet. And once again, Na'Vi, at this point, they're going through the motions. They're trying to get control of mid. Aggressive nades going down here, trying to change things up actually here for Luminosity. And they aren't wasting any time, Na'Vi. Once they get the mid control, they go straight up connector. And FNX is in a bit of a tight spot. Flavy's there to enter. And he actually picks up the first kill. And now Na'Vi, they can actually slow down the pace and force Luminosity to make a mistake here.
Well, this change of pace itself, essentially a rush, but look at Fur, all that smoke. That second smoke was up, but Na'Vi's so fast-paced, Luminosity not used to that kind of speed.
What is C's doing? Because Fur, exactly, he has actually got the positioning on Fur, so even if Fur decides to go up connector, C's, he's going to have the perfect spot for this. Bomb has not been planted yet. Cold is actually going to deny it, and Fur, he gets the drop in the end. So he still has an impact, even with C's and the positioning, it works out.
He didn't know he was too far back on up top mid. He didn't realize that Fur was there. Otherwise, they would have instantly got the kill. But with the bomb down here, and there is a smoke and a Molotov on Cold Zero. So if they smoke off that bomb, look at Zeus running all the way back. Where are they doing? They need, I mean, I was surprised they at least didn't try and recover the bomb. Then they could have gone to the B bomb site.
45 seconds. They still have 40 seconds to play with here. Are they going to try and go for something clever? Cold has got this angle on window. He realizes that if they buddy up, the boost can come through, and he's worried about some kind of pressure coming in here on short. Sees, misses the jump, and that might have just saved his life.
It's funny how these things work out, but Cole, this is an important battle to win, and he can't do it. Zeus finds him.
Fallen going to go aggressive. He lands that shot on Seized, and now there's just 15 seconds left here. Fallen trying to see if he can clutch the 1v2. He's got the first kill in. Zeus has got a double of his own. The bomb has been picked up, but this time he can't actually run to the B-bomb site. He gets planted, and he's not faking it. He just goes straight for it. And now one missed shot here for Fallen could cost him his life. He's trying to push closer. He gets it through the box, but he needs another one. Pistols out as well. He goes for the shot. Now, oh, that shot comes through. And Zeus with the triple kill. That's going to be Na'Vi winning the first round of overtime. Wow.
I can't even describe how difficult that is when you get hit through the box like that, down to that low HP. To hit a headshot like that, that is a big-time play.
Getting into that shoulder peak war. Fallen reacting a little bit there with the P2K looking to find the shot. If he had tagged him or not, that might have worked, but he decides to go back to the op, and eventually that's actually what cost him his life. Zeus with the perfect timing for the peak, and now all the pressure's on Luminosity here, losing that CT sound, that first CT round, with starting with only $10,000. When you're buying ops, your bank, it goes away so quickly. As you guys can see, light on the nades here for Luminosity. If they lose this round, they'll be on a 4-spy for the last round of the first half, and it's pretty much all over for them at that point. Na'Vi will be able to run away with it. FNX, though, from Shadow is going to catch Flamey looking the wrong way. And now the pressure's on here for Na'Vi. Can they actually hold this line? Guardian not going to miss the shot. Stops him cold, but he cannot get rid of Fur.
On the back line, you're right. Fallen going to get that kill. Cold Zero gets the kill, and now it is actually Cold Zero killing himself somehow. I'm not even sure how. I think he jumped into the middle of the map, and there is some fall distance there, so that's a bit unfortunate, but I don't think it'll have an impact on the round here. Zeus, he clutched the line last time. This time it should be almost impossible, and Fur, he's going to pick up the double kill. And FNX, how many grenades did they spend on trying to get rid of his position? They had the Molotov up on the balcony. They had flashbangs, and HG is rolling into the shadows, and still they couldn't actually. And we only got the one trade, but he just stayed alive for a long time.
It's the most important one is that first kill on these executes prevents the progress towards the bomb site for Na'Vi. Guardian was the last one there with the op, had to stay back. He can't really do it too effective entering onto a bomb site. Could certainly get some picks, but that pop flash to help FNX out, that was a huge support play from Luminosity.
Oh wow, T-side double up, Na'Vi. This is a big play here. And actually, Fur, whoa, the misclick might have cost him his life there. Edward, is he going to find the headshot in the end? No, but Fur, he keeps the pressure on. And this is interesting from Luminosity. Last round of the CT half, they played very passively in mid, and they actually decided to push Fur all the way up the top mid to throw Na'Vi off. Na'Vi have gone for the change of pace. Luminosity doing the same thing on their CT side.
There's actually decent control here. Zeus and Season underpass. Now Guardian and Edward are going to come back towards mid. Fur is just biding his time, though. He's just waiting, expecting there to be a smoke in this window room, and from this angle, he'll be able to get a pick once it fades, and that might catch Na'Vi off guard. And he can hear all this as well. He can hear C's jumping up.
It's a lot of info to go off of. Fur, he's got a perfect spot. If they decide to come through here, he can catch somebody coming out of underpass, and he hears these steps as well. So information, but Zeus will find the headshot. Not going to get caught off guard. And no instant repeat coming in from Luminosity. That's all Guardian is waiting for. He's like, yep, you're down a man. You're going to have to make a play at some point, but he decides to fall off, and that's exactly when Cold starts going for the shoulder peaks. Na'Vi, not a lucky break this time around for Guardian. Instead, they're going to have to do it the hard way and actually crack open a site.
And they are pushing into the one position where the AWP is. That might be the saving grace here as they're a man down. Taco not going to be able to get the kill. They're pretending that it's going to be a B push. And right now, Luminosity are eating it as well. There's 3 members here, and on the other side, just Fallen holding. So he's going to hit more than just a couple of AWP shots to make this work. 18 seconds left. They're trying to make their way in. There's Fallen with the first kill. The bomb is dropped as well. 14 seconds. Na'Vi. Surely they won't be running out of time. That'd be the worst way to lose the overtime here. He's going to try and get the Molotov in. 6 seconds left. That's going to be a bomb plant. Guardian just running in there, not worrying about any kind of coverage. And we'll see. 4-on-4 for the retake.
Now Luminosity, all of them coming from the same place as well. And this clever play. Cole, does he make it work? Nobody there to greet him, unfortunately. Now he's going to have to push in with his mates. All 4 players from Luminosity have to commit. And there's the first spot. FNX, he spots out C's, gets the headshot, but Zeus trades. Brings it back to the 3-on-3. Guardian with the angle, and Tetris not reacting in time. And the man advantage now for Luminosity. They have the kits as well, and they have the bullets too. Cole takes out Zeus, and it's all on Edward here. 1v2. Has to bait it out Fallen, and he hits the shot, but Fallen will drop him. There's just not enough time. Once again, Edward coming through with the huge clutch for Na'Vi to make all the difference.
What a play from Edward. That's about the biggest smile I've ever seen Edward have on his face.
Twice if it's in the tournament, in big rounds. Like that, I mean, the Cajun B one was pretty dirty, but that is sick. And Fallen, he's been so consistent hitting the shot so far, and he misses the one key play right there. To be able to, he had the angle on Edward as well. As soon as Edward gets his kill, boom, Fallen is in, but Edward's so on point. The shoulder peek baits out the shot.
The experience to do that, not just swing really wide to try and take that battle. But once he knows he's baited out the shot as well, he just goes for, he knows the reload time. He just peeks out, grabs the diffuser.
That's Na'Vi winning 2 out of 3 rounds in overtime on their T side. That's half of what they got when they had 50 rounds to play with. You have to assume that they are heavily favored here going into the next half of overtime. This is going to be, it's going to have to require some really deep tactics coming out of Luminosity to make sure that they can at least get 2 rounds, if not 3.